metallic lace.
Gosh, I love this
long sleeve top.
And it's got a flocking, it got a velvety flocking to it.
Yes, and a tad of sparkle. So
Just
we have
a
sizes
little bit of
extra, extra small through 5X. It was $79, it is now just under $50. So a savings of $29, a $10 easy pay.
Wow, Jem looks amazing.
Dynamite underneath that jacket that we just presented. Jamie's 5'9", she's in the 1X in the color called fuchsia.
Beautiful.
So that was the fuchsia.
All lined back and front,
Pine
sleeve
Isle.
unlined, just to keep that in mind, right?
Pine Isle.
Little peekaboo sleeve.
And then look at the black, that pitch black.
Girl, that is so good.
This one you'll hand wash dry flat. So this is Pine Isle, pitch black, and fuchsia. First day at a clearance price.
I think we should keep maybe the fuchsia in the front just because you can really see the fabric. And I'm going to ask him to get a very nice close-up because I always love to start by speaking about the fabric. This is, I would call this an opulent kind of lace piece because it's not just lace, it's also got this kind of wonderful velvet texture, right? Like it's a real, you can see how it's flocked and over-embroidered with the wonderful soutache around the edge. And then you can also see how it shimmers just a little bit. It's got a little bit of a lurex running through it. So it's high texture, you know? You don't expect to like, and the great thing about it is it's a solid color, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, please, please, please think of that. These pants are coming up, right, in the show? I love those pants.
I love those pants too.
But getting back to this, like, please think of this as the easiest sort of print that you could, so it's like, it's not a solid, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing people love about, ladies love about lace, is that it's not solid. The other thing I think that, right, and it's not a print and it's not a solid, it's a texture, right? Also, there's a fragility to it, and it talks to like the fragility of the person wearing, you know what I mean? Like lace adds a kind of vulnerability, adds a kind of a fragility, a femininity, you know? And I love that. That's why I use it in my design. Also, I think a woman loves the fact that it's so comfortable. Like this doesn't have a great deal of spandex in it. It's just stretchy because of the nature of the way it's made.
Right.
It's constructed something like a knit. I won't say it's a knit. It's like a tatting kind of technique that is, you know, exclusive to lace, right? And so when you talk about all of the above, first of all, completely lined in a knit, and everyone's favorite, everyone loves this. This is that kind of tricot knit that makes you feel like completely covered, and yet it's light as a feather and stretchy and wonderful to wear.
And silky, it just glides right over it.
So true. And it's swung tack to the side, so you'll never have that thing where it's like, oh, it's actually sewn to the side, which is a great thing. That just means it won't move around. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just sewn in, which I love. Except
so
for
then
the
you
sleeve.
really, you see through the lace, but then it has the lining front and back. But I like the fact that you get the arm coverage, but you still get to see through, like the skin through it. So it's really pretty.
And then it has this wonderful sort of cuff detail, which I love, those little cuff buttons, which, you know, you don't expect on a typical lace blouse that you see in a store. You know, that's what's so great. That's what sets these pieces apart. Not only the beauty of the fabric, which is itself so beautiful and so opulent and so rich, and it's something I'm so proud of, right? It has all that flock velvet texture. It has a little bit of a kind of lurex texture to it. But more than that, it's just a piece that I bet you don't have. Maybe you have some lace pieces in your wardrobe, but you don't have this particular like opulent textured lace, you know?
And it's just under $50. Just even if you don't know where you're wearing it yet, although there are quite a few occasions coming up.
Yes.
But it will be there in your wardrobe with a pair of satin pants, with some trousers over it, you know, and then it dresses up. So this is the fuchsia. We have Pine Isle and the pitch black at a $29 savings, and through the end of January to return. So if you don't end up wearing it and you don't love it, you have through the end of January to return. A 667-896 is your item number.
I love that piece.
We are not going to have time to present this, but I've been waiting for this.